My American hero was born so poor, nobody gave him a chance of ever becoming anything. He was from kind of a big family, being the 10th of 17 kids. They ate a lot of stew and bread, and soup with pickles. His house had 2 rooms on 2 floors, kind of small, and kind of cold in the winter, too. Only one room had a fireplace. Benjamin Franklin is my American hero. He invented the air bath.
Radio says a big storm's blowing through today.
Not a cloud in the sky this morning.
Not for long. You know those dogs barking last night?
Well, yeah, but there was a full moon.
They weren't barking at the moon, Pony. They know that storm's coming. I just gotta finish McAllister's house before it does.
They're Mom and Dad's best friends. They'll understand if you don't finish it today.
Yeah, they know you're doing it for them as a favor.
I promised I'd have it done by today. I gave him my word. Besides, Monday I start that new big job in Ellsworth. Favor or no favor, I'm not gonna have time to keep going over to McAllister's house and finish it.
So I'll come down and help you.
No, you stay at Buck's. Steve will help me. I will pick somebody up this morning at the lumberyard. They're looking for a day's practice. So how's that annual poker game going to Buck's?
Soda says Bucks are in real big.
Yeah, today's the last day. It's down to Buck and 2 other guys.
Buck's some type of player, is he?
Yeah, he's a real bluffer. He could have 4 aces or 2 deuces. You'll never know which until you see his cards. I'm doing a real good job hustling on tips, too. Buck says all the big winners, they give you a taste of the pot. Here's 2 meatloaf sandwiches and a root beer.
You can save me some time by depositing this today.
Sure thing.
It's important it goes in today. Got me be writing some pretty big checks, buying material for the Ellsworth job.
Okay.
See you guys soon.
See you now, Jerry. Good luck.
Sure hope he gets that roof on in time. We'll get it done. Larry's a man of his word.
Hi, Pony Boy.
Morning, Scout.
What's writing?
Speech.
About what?
Benjamin Franklin.
Why him?
Because he did a lot of things. Because he was different.
How?
Well, he would have been one of us. The only difference was he lived a long time ago. One of these days, I'm going to take an air bath. Just like Ben Franklin. An air bath. Just like skinny dipping, only with the wind. And the ladies love them, too. Kind of the same way all the boys love Cherry. I'm almost finished.
But I need it. I need time to practice.
Practice what?
It's just that I get so embarrassed standing up in front of people.
Look, I had to study for a lab test in biology. I'll get it done for you.
Don't let me down, Pony Boy.
I won't.
This real leather?
Do great, Cherry.
Must be imitation.
You mean right outside of history class, okay?
Can't she write her own speech? You have to write it for her?
Cherry's a good friend of mine, Scout.
Even if she asked, I wouldn't ride in that car. Imitation leather always creases my jeans.
Got a great lunch for you today, pig. I hope you like chili and Chinese food.
Hux, she was the most gorgeous, wide-hip female Marine you ever saw in your life.
What the hell took you so long, kid?
Kobe, Japan. She was a radar operator.
This chili's cold. You're gonna be wearing it, kid.
Egg foo young, chicken chow mein, and a half a dozen of fortune cookies.
Fresh towel. Been collecting fortune cookies for 25 years. When I pass on, you boys will have to have a party, open them up, find out what my life might have been. I got a couple of bullets.
What would you want with a female Marine? Now, there's Japanese girls that give you baths, walk on your back. kings and nines.
I almost married a Japanese girl once, Hux. But that's one story I don't ever tell. 3 10s.
Get me a whiskey, kid.
Get him what he wants. And by the way, Hux, the boy works for tips.
We hit that beat so hard, I think we nearly broke a hole in the sand. When I looked up, it wasn't Normandy. It was hell.
You know, you can work and talk at the same time.
So scared my mother didn't even recognize me. Of course, that's what makes a hero. Somebody who's scared stone white and still does their job.
Well, why don't you do your damn job and take this? Been noticing that medal.
Bronze Star.
Win that in the war, did you?
Like I said, Normandy, in hell with the land crabs. Yeah, what I remember most was lying there in that wet sand, staring at a land crab 2 inches from my face.
Hey, Pitts, we're here to shingle a roof, not to take breaks.
And I was thinking, how I wish I was that land crab.
15 bucks? No way. Look, I'll give you $5. You're the one who has to pass this test, not me. All right, I'll give you 10 then. Listen, big guy, I got a lot of guys who want to buy this test for me. And I think I'll sell it to them. I don't even like you. All right, 12. Nah, forget it. Hey, listen, no test, no grade. No grade, no scholarship. No scholarship, no college. No college, no football. No football, no nothing. All right, 15 then. Good luck, jock face. This one's Rick Kramer, your new best friend. Since you paid 15 bucks for an algebra test, that ain't worth a quarter.
Well, the storm looks like it could get pretty rough. I really appreciate you being here to help out.
It's no problem. Buck didn't need 2 people to watch a card game anyway.
Pitt should be back in a minute with those 3x6s. If this wind gets any worse, we're going to have to use them to nail down this roof.
Where'd you find Pitts, anyway?
Lumberyard. He was there this morning. Looking for a day's work. So far, it seems like he's been more talk than work.
Yeah.
He'll be out of here by the end of today, and he'll take his war stories with him.
Has your father ever been in war?
Yeah, he was.
Seems like everybody back then was in the war, huh?
Dad was in the Navy. Come on, Pets, hurry up.
Your dad ever talk about it? The war?
He wouldn't even watch a war movie on TV. Once, I think it was, like, 10th anniversary of the end of the war, and the Chamber of Commerce sponsored this parade for all the vets.
I remember that.
Dad got out his old uniform, put it on. Fit him like yesterday, you know? He let Mom and us take a look at it, and he took it off, put it back in the trunk, and he said, hell with this parade. If you marched in one, you marched in one too many.
And they're guys like Pitts, huh?
Yeah, there were a lot of guys in the war. Not too many of them were like my dad.
Mine either.
I think Pitts will be along. We better hurry up and get back on the roof before that storm gets here.
$70, $80, $90, $100. Thank you, boys.
Where are you going?
Outside. Listen, Southern, I want you to close up the lube bay, and I'm gonna go look for Pig, all right?
You ain't leaving this game. You're not leaving here at Winter.
Hawks, we're gonna have to all take a break now. You're not buying this beer, you're just borrowing it.
I said you're not leaving the game. Deal, Fancy.
Hey, Buck, I can take care of it.
Fine.
All righty. 50 up, boys.
Make it 100.
My pleasure.
Where'd you get it? You going crazy? What's the matter with you? Where'd you get it? Tell me. Now. Hey, back off. Ron Starr sunk you win in the war, kid. I wanted me. Liar. Darryl, I heard it on the radio. Twister's coming. Touchdown 50 miles west of here. I'm heading into town to pick up my kids at school. They said it might be heading this way. If I were you, Darry, I'd get off that roof. Steve, Pitts, get up here. I need you guys up here now. What's so special to you about my medal, huh? You know damn well what's so special about that medal. I wouldn't stick around much longer, Darry. There's no telling when that Twister's gonna touch down next. Now, if I were you, I'd get you and the boys and I'd save that roof for another day. Just hope it don't blow away. You heard him, he's right. Got no cause to stay. Charlie, they'll give you right back into town. I'm staying. I'm not gonna let the wind take this roof. How about you, Darry? What about you? I'm staying too. Good luck! Piss, before you come up, make sure you secure the ladder.
If you want any more trouble, you'll find it right here.
I've been working on it all night long.
Don't be nervous. Ben Franklin was a funny guy. Get to a part where you want to laugh, he would have smiled and laughed.
Ben Franklin, why would I write a speech about Ben Franklin?
Because you would have liked him. And I know he would have liked you.
Will you stay and listen?
Wouldn't miss it.
Hey, you sold me last year's test. Are you kidding? I got an F.
I wouldn't miss your speech.
You heard him, Matthews. He wants his money back.
Well, gee, I already spent it. I see we have some guests with us today. I'd like to welcome you all to something we like to call American Hero Speak.
I want my $15 back.
Our first speaker will be
I'm trying
Randy
to memorize
Anderson.
my speech.
Randy.
You're giving a speech?
Abraham Lincoln had this to say about the most critical issue of his time. I hold that humanity and Christianity both require that the Negro shall have every right, every privilege, and every immunity consistent with the safety of the society in which he lives.
Ow! Come on, you guys. I'm trying to listen to Randy's speech.
A little over 100 years later, we must ask ourselves what a great American like Abraham Lincoln would have said about how far we've come in giving all our citizens fair and equal rights. I think that he would have asked a question that all of us are probably afraid to answer. Has our national honesty become our national hypocrisy? Bob Dylan says that times are changing. If Abraham Lincoln were still alive, I think he would say that they must change. Thanks.
Hey, you left out the part about the cherry tree.
Kick your butt, Matthews.
With a little help.
Our next speaker will be Miss Cherry Valance. Cherry?
American hero was born so poor, nobody gave him a chance of ever becoming anything. He was from kind of a big family, being the 10th of 17 kids. And they ate a lot of stew and bread and soup with pickles. His house had 2 rooms on 2 floors, kind of small. Only one room had a fireplace.
Is she reading it like you wrote it?
Benjamin Franklin is my American hero. He invented the air bath.
May I have your attention, please? The Director of Public Safety has informed us that a tornado has been sighted within 40 miles of Walker Ridge. No one will be allowed to go home. Please make sure all the doors and windows are locked when you leave the classroom.
You've all been drilled on what to do. Go straight to the basement, stay away from windows. Let's all stay calm. There'll be flashlights and transistor radios in the basement. Let's move quickly to the basement.
I loved your speech. Sorry I didn't hear the end of it.
I'm not finished with you, Matthews. Let's go in the mat room right now.
Well, you got it, man. And bring the ape with you, because Pony will back me up.
Closed up the Lupe, shut off the gas. I can't find Pig. Can't find her anywhere.
3 ladies and a pair of 9s. Excuse me, boys.
Hey! I told you once you ain't going nowhere, not with my money in your pocket.
I said I'm going to get my dog, Hawks.
To hell with your dog. There's 3 seats in this game.
Man loves his dog, and I can appreciate that. Maybe more than he does his money.
No, not me.
Soda, I said I'd be right back. Sit in for a couple of hands.
Buck, I played a little bit of blackjack, but not hardball poker.
How much can you lose?
Hey, kid, if you don't know what to do, just bluff.
Ante up 100. That's to you.
Fresh meat.
Steve, you and Pitch finish off what's left. Pony will be safe at school, and I'm gonna check on Soda in the house.
Right.
And if it gets any worse, there's a basement out back. Okay? Use it. Come on, Pig. Come on, girl. Come on. Last time you got this scared, I snuck you into Starburst Motel in Little Rock, you remember? And the ice machine exploded outside our room, and I had to buy the motel a new carpet.
National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning to the counties of Long Ridge and Walker Ridge.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here before I get blown off this damn roof.
Hey, you remember Lisa Marie Duffy?
Yeah. Graduated 2 years ago. Her mom's a checker over at Piggly Wiggly.
Hey, we used to meet here. We ditched gym class.
No way. You and Lisa Marie Duffy?
Right there where you're sitting.
If I ever lied to you, Pony Boy, King never lies.
little algebra, huh? Right off last year's test, huh, man? Too late for answers, jock face. Come on! Hit him again, Pony Boy. First down. Come on, let's get out of here.
Counties of Long Ridge and Walker Ridge at 10:07 a.m.
Over here, just keep passing out the flashlights.
Walker Ridge.
Thanks for leaving me up there. Finish your job. You're not only a liar, Pitts. You're a thief. You're a great guy, September 3rd, 1959. That's my father. Everybody's got a father. Some guys get medals and win wars. Other guys get them for rolling drunks in alley. Go ahead. Brave man, won't you use it? Go ahead. You want it so bad. Pick it up.
Buck's been missing a long time, kid. You've been losing a lot of his money. You ain't gonna appreciate that at all.
Bets to you. What's the matter? You need more light to see your cards? Why not bet them like you see them?
Play or fold, kid.
You think this storm is trying to tell us something? We could all be blown away. Just a blink in God's eye. I got a pair of jacks.
Pair of kings. Give her your beer, kid.
Get it yourself.
Come on! Hurry up! Don't touch it! Too close to the artery! We gotta get out of here before more windows blow! We gotta get help! No, it has to go with us! I can't go any further! Look! If any more windows go, nobody's gonna be able to get up here with help! We won't be able to get out! I told you I can't move! Look, you're not gonna stay here! I can't! Look! You wanna bleed to death? Is that what you want? Is it? Big strong football player, shoot, we have to leave here and let you bleed to death! So what do you say, jock face? Is that what you want? Come on, help me get him up. We're going to the basement. Like it or not, you're coming with us. Come on.
You seen Pony Boy?
No.
Everybody knows about Abraham Lincoln and Bob Dylan. What'd your speech have to do with them?
The times change, and you have to change with them.
Or what?
I don't know. But we're gonna get caught right in the middle of it.
Jerry, we never got a chance to hear the end of your speech. Why don't you pick up from where you left off? Benjamin Franklin, right? Something about an air bath.
Benjamin Franklin was not only well known for taking baths in the wind. He was, most of us know, famous for his inventions and discoveries, like electricity, and for the books he wrote, and for helping our country become free. But to me, what is most important about Ben Franklin is that he believed in being loyal to his friends. It didn't matter if they were rich or poor. It didn't matter how many people talked behind his back about the kinds of friends he had. If you were his friend, you were always his friend. Today, we'd probably laugh at his wig and funny pants and socks. But we'd also know he was a greaser from Boston who never forgot where he came from, who his friends were, even when he became a Soc in London, Paris, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Written by Ponyboy Curtis.
Took me a whole summer delivering papers just to get up enough money to get it engraved.
I don't give a damn about your old man. Never saw him or heard of him.
Where you from, anyway?
Everywhere.
Well, what are you doing working a real job? Did you just get tired of rolling drunks in alleys?
You're a great guy. He's a drunk, wasn't he? Hell. Picked up this medal in a pawn shop. Skokie, Oklahoma. 1961.
When I gave this to him, he'd been sober for 3 months. I was so proud of him. Only thing he ever did was something in the war, something he never wanted to talk about. You know, all he had to show for it was this. And then he died drunk.
Steve! Steve, are you in there?
What happened? I lost control of a truck. You went into a ditch. I came back here. You guys gotta help me. That tornado could take this whole house. There's only one way to save it. We have to nail down a roof with cleats. We gotta keep the wind from going underneath the shingles. If we don't, the McAllisters could lose everything.
Basement's right around the corner! Strong's the only way! Let's do it!
There's also that chance. If that tornado catches us on the roof.
I'm with you.
Let's do it.
raise you 200.
All I have is 150.
I'll loan you the rest. But not because I like you, but because I love the action. Turn of the cards. Your cards. Real life, boy. Money is the only winner.
I'll see you 200. And I'll raise you 100.
Me and Pig, we've been taking a little nap.
There you go, Pig. Atta girl.
Kids lost a lot of your money while you were sleeping.
Soda?
I had to deal Derry into this hand, Buck. I said I'll see you 200 and raise you another 100.
Call your 100.
It's down and dirty.
How much you got in the belt, kid?
Enough. That's on you, Hawks.
$400.
Call.
Kings over 10. Cowboys full.
Four ladies. The name's not Kid. It's Soda. Soda Pop Curtis.
Rick's hurt real bad.
Nurse Martin, over here.
Put him here. Easy, son. You're all right.
You gonna be okay?
Matthews.
First aid kit.
Where is it? Where have you guys been?
We were stuck on the second floor. Glass was exploding everywhere. Rick got hurt. We went back to help him, and he had a piece of glass in his leg, right next to the artery. The three of us helped him. Hey, how'd you learn all that stuff about arteries and not taking the glass out of Rick's leg? Health class? Only one of us was awake.
National Weather Service has now lifted the tornado warning issued earlier for the counties of Long Ridge,
Hey, listen!
Walker Ridge, and all surrounding communities.
Oh, it's gone.
Repeating, the National Weather Service has now lifted.
We heard Cherry's speech, but we never heard your speech. Who wants to hear Two-Bit's speech? Yeah. Let's hear it for Two-Bit!
Well, he was just a country boy. He was raw. He was real. He was a greaser just like me and my buddies. Soda Pop, Stephen Pony Boy. Now, he came out of Mississippi. Tupelo was his town. Then he traveled off to Memphis. Just a boy, a dream, and his guitar. He was looking for a home and a place to sing. Now, he was part country, and then he was part black man's blues. He was gospel, and he was pop. His soul was the music of us all. My American hero changed the world forever. Now, I came to high school wearing pink shirts, black pants. His hair was long. His hair was greased. He was different. He was cool. He drove a truck to earn extra money and help out his folks. And one day, the most important day in the history of music, he parked that truck and walked in the recording studio, asked Mr. Sam Phillips if he
could make a record for his mother. Now, before long, he was singing songs for all of us. Before long, he was down on a lonely street, living in a heartbreak hotel. And his song is our song. He's a part of us. Nobody can ever take that away. Now, they tried to stop him, but they couldn't. Mr. Ed Sullivan said, well, he's unfit for family audiences. And Mr. Honeymooner himself, Jackie Gleason, said, well, he can't last. Yeah, but we made him last. We all made him last. You know, he makes us laugh. He makes us cry. He gives us music like we never had before. We made him our hero, and he still is. He had 9 gold records, 2 years. Nobody's ever done that. They say he even drives a different car for each day of the week. But he never got too big for the country he loved. Gave it all up to serve the Army. No different than the rest of us will be doing one day soon. January 20th, 1957, he gave up his guitar. The king was going to Germany, where to meet his own Priscilla, the girl of his dreams. Now, if the politicians were as smart as you and me, well, they know you don't need guns and bombs, guys like me to fight the communists. Just let him see and hear the king. And he'll show the whole world where the good times are. Elvis Presley, my American hero, the hero to the whole world, forever. And I'll thank you.
Every poker palace between here and Vegas, I hear about how you and your 4 ladies put old Hawks and his Cowboys right out of the game. All right, 1,000, 1,050, and 1,200. That squares me up with what I won before I went to look for Pig. So that leaves 50, 150, 300, $400 for you. Yeah, you won, but you lost.
I'm down $300 of Diary's money. He was planning on spending all that money on the new job over there in Ellsworth.
Yeah, a guy can dig himself a mighty deep hole when he's trying to do another fella a favor. You could have lost all of Derry's money. But didn't I say that you'd be working for tips and a taste of the winner's pot?
You said that, Buck. Yeah. You sure did.
It ought to be about $300 right there. Actually, 400 with my taste.
You're a man of your word, Buck. You sure are.
Well, promise made's a promise kept, Sody. There's something I want to know.
What's that, Buck?
What made you keep playing?
Well, I guess it's just from hanging around you so much, Buck. You never let Hawks or anyone bluff you into a corner.
But you know, you could have quit after you nearly lost all my money. And you knew how important Derry's money was to him. But you played it anyway. Why?
When I almost lost all your money, Buck, Hawks, he thought I was out of the game for sure. This guy here, Fancy, he offered to bankroll me just to see what would happen. No way I was gonna owe that guy. Hawks, he was just sitting there waiting for me to fold my cards. And I got to thinking. What Derry tells Ponyball all the time. Whatever you do, you gotta believe in yourself. So before I could even stop thinking, I was reaching down and grabbing Derry's money belt. From there on, cards, they did their own talking. And Lady Luck, she was on my side. I gotta get into town, Buck. Check on Ponyboy at school. Get over to McAllister, see if Steve and Derry got through the storm.
So how about one cut of the cards? Winner take all. High card wins.
Buck. The Cincinnati kid here, he played his game for the year.
Well, maybe next year. You know, Hawks will be back. He'll want a piece of you. Big piece of you.
Next year, Buck, I'll have to be playing with my own money. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, your roof's still here. So's a house.
So are we. I've got to get to town and find Soda Hollywood.
Curtis, we'll be heading out.
I owe you a paycheck.
I'll send you my address.
Where are you going?
St. Louis. Big hotel there, reunion of my division, you know, from big WW2.
Thanks a lot for your help up there.
Yeah.
Steve, we got to get this place cleaned up, okay?
Just telling Curtis, heading out for St. Louis.
Yeah, I heard.
Never was in the war. Never nothing. Got me a medal. Told my war stories.
Hey, Pitts. This is yours. One time in my life, he was my hero, but that was a long time ago. Here. You get to that reunion, you remember my dad to him, okay? You tell him the real story. Guadalcanal, November 2nd, 1942. 3rd Battalion, 183rd Infantry.
Ben Franklin once wrote, "Resolve to perform without fail what you resolve." I guess what he meant was, do what you gotta do and do it right.
I can help Steve and me get this place clean. Then we'll go home.
The house.
Oh.
That's kind of what happened to me and Soda and Derry that day. The day Walker Ridge got its biggest air bath ever.